Now then YouTube, this is my 1999 Honda Civic EK. And today we're going to be doing some modifications. Yes, some of the USDM JDM style. Now you probably all sat there, if you're from America or whatever, saying, oh, mine's already like that. Well, we don't have that over in the UK. Don't know why. It's probably something to do with fog lights or something. So hopefully we're going to be turning it from this into this. First things first, let's get in that boot. Now on the cubes, these rear lights are all sealed still, so we're going to have to drill them out. I'm going to rip these back lights off, remove all this wiring harness, because we're going to try and do it to a high standard, OEM style, so no one can tell. We're not using Scotch locks or anything like that around here. Right, so here we have the backlight. First thing we need to do, drill this out. So these bulb holders, 27mm from one side to the other. So I'm going to cut this nub off so I can get to the middle, and then I'm going to drill it out with an awl saw. Once you've got your hole drilled, just need to cut out some tabs, same as this one. So the bulb will lock in and it'll turn lock. So you can use a little file for this, but I've got a little Dremel. Always make sure you're wearing safety wear when you're messing around with die grinders and bits and bobs like that. Squint technique's perfectly fine. Alright, so let's just pull off. There's the earth, that's already connected, all soldered together. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that there. Then we'll join that one onto there. Strip that wire back a bit, that will do us. Then that'll fit nicely there. Split that. Wait for that to warm up. Always solder your wires. Then we're going to pull that pin back out and heat shrink it instead of just taping it, so we know there's not going to get any moisture into the wiring harness, because that'll cause problems and we don't want those. The car's got enough problems already. Slide that back in. There you have it. Still looks that way. Alright, so we've got the near side backlight done. We'll just do the one for now and then we'll test it. Wiring harness, so this is the plug. So what we're going to have to do is put a new pin in that end one there, right on the end. So what we're going to do, we're going to cut this harness open here, and we are going to take a side light feed from our number plate light. All you're going to need is some pins. Managed to get these off a harness, off one from the breakers. And all we're going to do is do the same on that one, so that'll plug in there. And then we've run that cable. I'm just going to solder that up. And it'll still look OE because we've got the original cabling on it instead of just some red wire. Right, so that's the plug all done. You see it looks absolutely mint. Right, let's try it. Are we on? Not listen to that. No chance. Sweet. Right, now we've got power to that one. We can move on to the other side. I've got a 5-watt bulb coming for that. So at the minute it's just got a normal one, so it's giving it full beams. Right. So there's a harness to the outer light. So we're going to have to do the same on this. So we are changing. So at the minute that's a fog light. So what we're going to have to do is put a stop and tail connector in. Oof. We don't want to be listening to that. Right. So we should have. That should be fog lights. Should be. Fog lights. Alright, we'll take that. Fog light. Off. Side, yeah. Right. Take that, we'll take that. Right, cool. So tidy all the harness back up, tape all these connectors back up how they originally were, thread the harness back through, clip it all back in place, and we're done. Threading it through can be a bit of a bastard, Gonna take time. Take your time. Right, the big test. Go on, baby. Have a look in. JDM goodness. Dude, that looks so good, man. Let's see what it looks like in full darkness. Hey, yo. Yeah, man. Now I've just had this Mugen style lip delivered as well. Get that front end transformed a little bit. Should look pretty good with this. Now you tell me that don't look better. Now if you made it this far in the video, do me a favour, like, subscribe, it doesn't cost a penny. It'll really help me out. Stay tuned because in the next video we're going to be ripping off all the suspension, seeing how rusty this car actually is. I ain't looking forward to it. Catch you in the next one.